Hello, I'm Andy Singh, and this program is to see how India's horoscope and Narendra Modi's horoscope is going to match up. So the question is, how do their horoscope match for the next 5 years? Let me start with Narendra Modi's horoscope. He has become the age of 66 in 2016. And the age of 66 is a very good age for him. So he is in full control of whatever he does in India. His age of 66 continues in 2017. The 2017 calendar year planets are not very steady for him. His name and reputation can be attacked quite a bit, and he will become quite unpopular to the level of about 35%. But his age of 66 is strong enough to pull him through. So he will still continue to keep control of circumstances at his age of 66 in 2017. And then he will turn the age of 67 in 2017. That's a very good age. It shows quick response and quick benefits for him, and he's back into good action at the age of 67 in 2017. But the combinations of the planets in 67 and 2017 are not friendly. So his name, reputation will still not be as popular as he wants it to be. Then 67 will continue in 2018. The 2018 calendar year planets have too much water in them. A lot of short circuiting is taking place. His projects, whatever they are, cannot be completed somehow. But the age of 67 is still very strong. So I still make him as about 75% strong in 2018 as well. Then he will turn 68 in 2018. The planets of 68 are very, very good for him, and they want to help him push all his plans through. But the 2018 planets have too much water, as I said earlier. And so there's a short circuiting of many of the things he wants to implement. And at best he will be moving at about 75% good, with about 25 to 30% always hurdles and obstacles for him. But he's on a good streak at 75% good at the age of 68. His 68 will continue in 2019, and that's a really good combination. He establishes himself very well. He's going to be able to be on top of the heap, and he'll be able to complete whatever projects he does very nicely at the age of 68 in 2019. But then come the ages of 69. 69 ages have many planets who want to derail whatever he's trying to do. So out of a very good 68, he dives into 69 to a level of 75% bad. 69 in 2019, 70 to 75% bad. His 69 continues in 2020 and remains more or less at about 65-70% bad. So a very bad 69, making 2019 and 2020 as not being able to provide the support that he needs. And then he will turn 70 and the situation worsens. At the age of 70 in 2020, he's about 75% bad. And bad meaning that whatever he tries to do, they will not be done well. Of course, I'm only talking regarding politics right now. The badness could also be in areas of health or personal relationship or personal investments as well. But this program is only to deal politically of how he manages India and vice versa. So 70, a really bad time at 75% or even a bit more in 2020 and 2021. And then he will turn 71 in 2021 and some order is restored. He is back on his feet and is able to function well, and he'll be able to direct India in a better position too as well. So 71 in 2021 and 2022, I'm making back at about 75% good from a very bad 75% bad 1 year earlier at the age of 70. So 71 is pretty good for him. Let me move to India. India's horoscope based on the 15th of August 1947 and the time as well. Let me see what's happening. The country India became 69 years old in 2017, and the age of 69 was not good. it was a very weak age of India where nothing much gets done. In fact, a lot of things are squandered and wasted. The 2016 planners seem to be helpful. So I make it as about 55 to 60% not good for India at 69 age, and about 40% bad. So the situation is manageable. India will turn, well, hold on, then the age of 69 moves on to 2017. The 2017 age planets are excellent. So they are going to help restore some improvement even at the age of 69. So now I make it at about 55% bad and about 40 to 45% good, but still on the negative side. And then India will turn the age of 70. The age of 70 in 2017 is pretty excellent for India. A lot of establishment on the positive side and a lot of headway made as well. So India will do very well at the age of 70 in 2017, and also in 2018 the goodness for India continues. And then comes the age of 71. The age of 71 has planets which suddenly go very slow. So delays in managing India as the goodness of 70s becomes slow for the age of 71. So much cannot be managed well, and the horoscope moves down to about 60% bad in 2018 when the country is 71 years old. The age of 71 continues in 2019. The calendar year is still strong, so the foundation is still strong, the platform is still okay. But then the age 71, with the delays for implementation and also past problems catching up with India in one way or another, age of 71, I still say that it will be 60% bad for the age of 71 in 2019. Then India turns the age of 72 in 2019, and that's a very good combination. This time India is rolling forward beautifully and fast, and the enlargement and expansion is fantastic, and the determination is for India is also excellent. So I make 72 in 2019 as India as good as 80% good. And the 72 continues in 2020. Now the 2020 planets are totally against India. And so immediately they put up barricades and obstacles and hurdles to the level of 40%. And so the 72 goodness in 2019 at 80% now comes down to about 60% or so. But still positive. And then the country India turns to the age of 73, and that remains very good as well. But again, 2020 is not friendly. So the 73 has been brought down to the level of about 65% good. And 73 will continue in 2021. So the 73 for India in 2021, the planets 2021 are not as bad as the ones in 2020, but they still will have about 35% negativity about them. So 73 in 2021 starts off well at about 75% good. And then the horoscope for the age for India will move to 74, and that's also a good age. The age of 74 in 2021 and 2020 shows that India is still okay at the level of about 65 to 70% good. Okay, so that's how India is going to do. Now I'm going to match these two horoscopes, Narendra Modi's and India's, and I see that India's worst periods are 69 age and 70 in 2019, 2020 and 2021. And at that time, India's horoscope is very good. So it can be that Modi is being badly treated in horoscope language for other reasons. Okay, so it's his personality and character and him himself who is not doing very well, because India is rolling along very nicely during these 3 calendar years of 19, 20 and 21. Okay, whereas Modi is not during this period. So there you are. Now regarding whether India's horoscope accepts Narendra Modi's horoscope, not really. They have two different visions, India and Narendra Modi, because the outlook of Leo, let's just stick to the sun signs, of Leo and Virgo are quite vastly different, and more than half of the planets in Narendra Modi's horoscope are not agreeable for India's horoscope. So there seems to be a cross vision. When that happens, normally I find that the man or the woman who is governing the country doesn't stay for very long. So Modi has to work quickly in his plans, otherwise at 69 and 70 ages for Modi, in 2019, 2020 and 2021, he may face more than enough competition to be ousted. He has to be very careful. But the good news is that India keeps to be doing well during this period as well. And that's what I have to tell you regarding how do the horoscopes of Modi and India match. Thank you and goodbye.